Hello Libra and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your reading for April. So we are in your opposite sign Aries and then we move into Taurus. So yeah, eclipse season Libra, we're in eclipses. We would have just had your full moon, which is an eclipse. So expect some changes, expect the unexpected with this. The Queen of Acorns, passion and creativity. This is the Queen of Wands. I like this energy for you, Libra. This is actually really good. This is where, okay, what I feel is that something has been activated inside. It's like, boom, activation. An inner activation that suddenly it's like the fire has been lit. And suddenly there's like something within your soul and spirit that's just energized. And it's like, whoa. Okay, I've got a lot of energy to give towards something or someone. And there's a lot of passion and creativity and spirit around this as well. And it feels good. It feels like, whoa, okay, I wasn't quite expecting this to be such a powerful activation, but it has been. And it's like, oh my goodness. But it's like a lot of energy, a lot of motivation, a lot of drive. So what have we got? Passion and creativity. Yes, I feel like this is really great for relationships, is really great for feeling like there's a sense of purpose with something that you're feeling really passionate about or someone that you're feeling really passionate about as well. So fantastic for those creative Librans out there as well. Okay, so we've also got as what's shifting and changing for you, Temperance card. Sagittarius energy. Look at those beautiful angel wings. Jupiter in the South Node. Now that's interesting because we do have this sense it is the South Node that is in your sign, Libra, and the South Node represents, and it's a South Node eclipse in your full moon that occurs in the end of March. So temperance is when balance gets restored again after potentially something very strong gets activated within that energy. So here we can see the river flowing here. We see the arrow going down that river and it's like, yeah, the feelings, the intuition, the energy is just starting to flow. And I'm going to go down this journey, this emotional journey, down this emotional path. Temperance energy is when elements start coming together again for you. It's like, whoa, boom, something potentially might have got reset or shifted and changed in some kind of unexpected way. And then it's like, whoa, yes, things start to flow again, which is really lovely. So the Temperance energy, the Sagittarius, the Jupiter energy is saying that after the South Node is about release, letting go. It's your soul saying we learnt that lesson already and it's time to let that go. That's old karma. I'm ready to step into the new. And Jupiter is a beautiful expansion. So it's like, boom, I let go of that. Suddenly something new gets activated within me and I'm ready to go on this journey down the river and go exploring and see where these feelings are taking me. So it's I'm ready to expand into new territories. So it feels actually very dynamic. It feels really good. And I love how they keep bringing me to the angel wings and the crown as well, as it's like there's something very ancient within you, like some kind of ancient soul code or signature has suddenly, or wisdom has suddenly been ignited and activated. It's like receiving the gifts of that. So for those of you who, this is really fantastic in terms of a direction, if there's a person around you that you're interested in exploring new territory with, or if there's something activated within you with some kind of like a passion project or something like that, or you could be feeling really on fire with your creativity. It could be really amazing, Libra. So yeah, it just feels like I'm ready to go off on this next big adventure and it's got a lot of Kundalini rising energy to it, but wisdom that you have learnt. It's interesting. The energy starts flowing between you and another person or you and another situation. Things start coming in and flowing and it's like, whoa, okay, nice. So Libra, speaking of flowing energy, I'm very excited to let you know that I am teaching tarot. Yes. So we are going to, it's Intro to Tarot course, live and online, and starts on the 13th of April. And it's learn the basics of tarot But then we're going to go into how to read, how to use your intuition, how to make it easy, break it down, going to give a few tips and tricks in the way I read as well. And just, I'm deliberately keeping the numbers small so that we can have time to practice our readings and just really delve into the lovely intuitive journey of tarot and get really confident with asking questions. Bring some questions. Everybody will get a chance to ask a question and perhaps get that answered. And also work with the tarot in your daily life so that you can find the answers that you're seeking, connect into your own divine wisdom, connect into being able to unlock your intuition, unlock psychic abilities, unlock the window to the future. So very excited to be teaching this course. Click on the link below. It will show you how to book. So let's see what's coming in for you, Libra. Let's see what is coming through for Libra. And Libra, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising. Whoa, speaking of the future, we've got the Star card. Yes, again, the water. We've got this watery energy here of things starting to flow, creativity starting to flow, intuition starting to flow, healing on a higher order because of the release of the old things that are coming through with the Star card. And to feel like there's this deep spiritual replenishment on this beautiful higher level that gives you, it opens up to more light. Again, I'm getting all these light codes and frequencies coming in for you, Libra, which is really interesting. And it feels like there's these little starlights, these little stars activating, quite literally. It's these light codes starting to come in and suddenly they're guiding you towards a new future, guiding you down this river, down this path to the new future, which is really beautiful. So the other thing with the Star card is that the character is it's not wearing any clothes. I don't usually talk about that in this card, but it's about suddenly feeling like you were, in a way, like stripped bare of something that you no longer needed. And it's like, I can just be myself. It's a natural energy. I'm happy to be in my own skin here. It's those dreams that you get when you turn up to the first day of school and you forgot to put your clothes on, or you're at your first day at work and it's like, oh, I'm naked. And it's like you're feeling really exposed and vulnerable in those dreams. But this is more a sense of feeling like it's okay to be that because this is just natural. It's who I am. This is me. There's an authenticity that's coming in. It's not a sense of being scared and feeling vulnerable. It's a sense of just, I'm happy within my own skin. I don't need to pretend to be something or someone else. So there's this really, nice sense of coming back into alignment, which is really, really nice energy for you, Libra. But it may require, just with that eclipse energy, it may require, something unexpected to shift you. So it might feel like you've shifted out of alignment and then you come back in. So let's have a look. So this reading is a general reading, Libra. Just take what feels right, leave the rest. I love how you're turning up as yourself again. Speaking of that, the Queen of Swords. This is you in the position. Okay. So yes, this is a general reading, Libra. Just take what feels right, leave the rest, trust your intuition. Your intuition's going to be flowing here with this. And if it does resonate, there will be an extended reading and the link for that is in the description box below. My goodness. Okay. Whew. Be careful what you wish for. My goodness. All right. Well, the star is pretty much like a make-a-wish. Make a wish upon a star. It's crossed by the Ace of Swords, actually. The Star card is peace, compassion, healing that comes in, and feeling more hopeful for the future. That's a nice energy to come through. But it is crossed by the Ace of Swords, which is there still might feel like there's a lack of clarity around in some way, or that this is the truth. It's truth and clarity. So maybe that's come through in a really strong way, and it's just you're still processing it, or you're still trying to find and search for that truth. So I do feel like you're being guided, but it almost might be a question of, I don't know exactly where this is going because it's crossed by the Ace of Swords. I have to trust that I'm going down this beautiful new river. I'm trusting I'm trusting my intuition here, but it's like I need to get really clear inside my mind. In your conscious mind, we've got the Queen of Cups. So this is about feeling emotionally safe, emotionally nurturing yourself. And there might actually be someone around that you actually really deeply care for here. So somebody that you're thinking about a lot, somebody that you, really do care for. So that's coming in with the Queen of Cups. At the base, we have the Five of Swords. So there is something you're conflicted about here, though, Libra. And I feel like it's like, do I want to go down this path and step into this if I'm not sure if exactly where it's going? So I do feel like there's a little bit of, trying to find the clarity. Or, perhaps there's been like a fight with this person or some sort of disagreement that's come in and you're trying to rebalance it and get it back to how it was. In the recent past, we've got the King of Wands. So we do have the Queen of Wands, because the Queen of Acorns is the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. We've got the family here. We've got a lot of fire you're working with here, Libra, which is very eclipse-like energy, and yet we are in Aries season. So it is about finding the balance between the Aries energy, which is where somebody might be putting themselves first, or maybe you've been in a situation where you need to put yourself first, and it's just trying to find that balance of how do you fulfill your emotional needs, but also either put yourself first or deal with somebody else around you who's putting themselves first. And that's this King of Wands, the Aries energy around you. There is someone around, like probably a fire sign around. So it could be Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. That is just very dynamic. They're very much, just that they'll just do things without even thinking. They'll just take action, and they might not even tell you that that's what they're doing. But there's a lot of passion here. There's somebody that has like, I want to do that and I'm just going to do it. So it really is a sense that perhaps somebody's actions haven't quite sat with you as well as you may have liked. It might be like, you did that without asking me or telling me or considering me in some way. And so now my feelings are a little bit hurt. So it's a little bit like, okay, we need to have a look at what this conflict is here, and maybe do, like, in the near future, we've got the Knight of Wands, which is taking some sort of positive step forward, taking action to bring a positive change. So if there's some kind of conflict that's been on in a relationship, this is like, we actually we can't just avoid this or let this be something that we don't talk about or that just sits there. We really need to address this because action needs to be taken here. So, and it needs to be a joint decision. We've got both the King and the Queen and the Knight. So it's not just one person sending this, doing something. It's like we're doing something together here and we're considering each other. So, there's positive action that can come out of this with the Knight of Wands stepping into new territory. You're presenting as the Queen of Swords. I love this. So again, it's like I'm just turning up as myself. Perhaps it is a little bit like I'm letting the barriers down, showing you who I really am, feeling a little bit stripped bare. They keep saying that term for whatever reason, feeling a bit like, this is me, and something's come in that either it was like something that was said that was quite blunt, or it was a truth that hurt, or it's something that just wasn't clear. It could be the opposite, that just was like, I'm not sure what this is and what the future looks like for this now. So the Queen of Swords it's about getting your head really, really clear, getting really clear inside yourself, understanding your perception of the situation, understanding the truth of the situation. And it is about not being afraid to actually express that. So getting really clear, her head's above the clouds of fear and doubt. She's like, I'm ready to express myself here. So we have So there could be like a major reassessment of a relationship. There could have just been a bit of a something happened, and it's like, okay, let's double back on this. Let's go back and go, okay, what was that about? And is that the dynamic we really want in this relationship? So, and when I say relationship, this doesn't have to be a love relationship. It can be any kind of relationship that you have here, but definitely feeling there's relationship vibes around this, that there's an opportunity for a sense of going down a new path and releasing some kind of old pattern that was involved with this relationship. So we have the energy surrounding you, the Seven of Pentacles, and this is where it's like, maybe, I mean, we do move into a Mercury retrograde in April. Mercury is going to be in Aries, again, your opposite sign. And so it kind of gives you the opportunity to think about a lot of the stuff that's come up throughout this eclipse season, to not rush into any decisions or choices, to, process some stuff that has gone on. It feels like there's been potentially a lot of heat or drama, or just a lot of things have been activated, and it's like, I need to process that for a little bit. So this Seven of Pentacles is very patient. It may require reassessment of, okay, I've invested a lot of time and effort, energy into this aspect of us, or this aspect of my life, and maybe I need to, and maybe you've done the same thing, and maybe we need to readjust that in some way. So it's about investments of time, effort, energy, and money that is coming through here. So, I mean, it could be something really exciting coming in for the both of you as well. Like, it could be something like, I'm investing money. So maybe you're thinking of like buying a house together, and or moving in together, or something like that could be coming through with it. Like, it feels like there's some kind of joint investment that's coming through. It doesn't have to be related to money, but it does feel like it's very much to do with the give and take and the balance of that within the relationship. So sometimes money is just one of those things that's like the number one thing you might look at within a relationship when it comes to those things. But it just feels like a major reassessment of things on the material realm, like living situation, money, job, career, health. There could be a lot of that coming up. Hopes and fears, we've got the Knight of Swords. So this is what you're turning up as the Queen of Swords, and you're kind of saying, I'm hoping that I'm going to get what I want from this situation because I've sent my knight into action. I'm hoping that the message lands loud and clear, and I'm hoping that it can be resolved quickly. So whatever this is that's come up here. So we have as an outcome, we have the Four of Wands. The kookaburras are laughing in the background, if you can hear them. The Four of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. Now, I like this because the fours always represents, we have an immediate progression from the four to the five. So it's like taking that next step. And the four can be, we're in a bit of it's 11-11. So it does feel like this is a soulmate energy or some kind of fated relationship in your life. It's like, okay, we're here, we're together, we're doing this lifetime together for a reason, or we've connected for a reason. And it's like the Four of Wands can be where you've built a really solid foundation. You understand that there's a real soul connection here. But it's like you can kind of get into a bit of a comfort zone. Like you can get into a bit of a, these are just the way it is, and you get used to that without questioning it. And it can, and the five is like, okay, we're moving to the next step. We're getting out of that comfort zone, and we're going to test ourselves. We're going to test this relationship, but is going to be tested, or perhaps it's a case of let's challenge ourselves to get out of the comfort zone and do things a little bit differently in some way. So it might be you saying, I really need to go off and challenge myself. I need to go off and do this with my life, and I need the independence to be able to do that. So that could be something that comes through. One person might be saying that. But ultimately it comes with this, again, the balance of the Six of Pentacles. Both the Temperance cards and the Six of Pentacles represent balance. And the Six of Pentacles is just try it a little bit. It doesn't have to be a big test. It's like, let's throw crumbs at it. Let's try to try and find and create a new equilibrium here where it's a little bit more balanced with the give and take of the relationship, what I'm receiving and what you're getting, and let's just try and work with that and challenge some kind of, norm that has been existing within this relationship. So it feels like, one step at a time. One little small changes could make a big difference. And so we've got the Five of Cups reversed, actually. And, this way up can be disappointment, things that have hurt you from the past within this relationship. And instead of dwelling on that, this is the Five of Cups saying the past is over. And we're creating some changes here, some positive action to create some changes that potentially could be putting an end to the cycle of feeling hurt and disappointed. Now, this can also be what they're saying with the Five of Pentacles, could be that you might notice that certain people might just leave your life in some way. It's like I'm not seeing them anymore, or I don't see them anymore. This is where it's like the contract between you two in this lifetime is up, and it's like, that's it. There is actually no future here. So not to say it's this particular main one, because this particular main reading feels like, okay, we're working on it, getting out of the comfort zone, challenging myself, and we're getting the balance right and shifting the balance in some way and bringing these new elements in that could potentially help with that, new things. But this Five of Cups feels like a bit of an eclipse wild card. It has a different energy to the rest of the cards in the deck here. And it feels like, where did you go? Somebody's just gone. And it's kind of interesting. But if that happens, it's understanding that, the contract is up. The Akashic record contract is up. That person came into your life to be here for this moment, up until this point in your life. And now there's no reason, there's no soul synergy or soul lessons that you two are learning anymore together. So they've gone. It's a really interesting energy I'm feeling here, because it feels quiet. It feels like there's like a void, or that it's just empty. It's like, but it doesn't feel like I'm missing them. It just feels like, because it's the natural ending of the cycle, it's sometimes just a bit like, oh, it just feels right. Like I sort of feel nothing. I feel nothing for that person, or it just felt right that they've gone, and it just feels like right. For whatever reason, it's a strange feeling, Libra. So let's pull an affirmation card for you. We've got, I forgive myself. As I forgive myself, I leave behind all feelings of not being good enough, and I am free to love myself. Beautiful. So, and I feel like that's got a lot to do with, getting your emotional needs met. Getting, again, that give and take within relationships, whether somebody put themselves first or you put yourself first. So there could be some old wounds around relationship coming up around this, but the forgiveness is what sets you free. So let's pull a charm. Look at this. We have the beautiful horse. So this is the Pegasus, the flying horse. Okay, so horses are all about the direction that you're going in. And this horse is quite literally up in the air. It might feel like something's a little bit up in the air at this moment in time. But at the same time, the Pegasus flies closest to the sun. So it is like liftoff. It's able to get something up into a higher sphere, a higher realm, up into a place where it can be re-energized again. The sun represents energy and life force. So it's like I'm flying up to the sun again to regain that energy, to regain that life force, the thing that felt like it was potentially sapped or drained from me, or was taking energy in some way. So there's some really, really beautiful healing energy around relationships for you, Libra, and it's also around yourself as well. Personal, deep personal karmic healing that comes through letting go and understanding that you don't need that in your life anymore, that you've learnt that lesson, that there's karma involved with that now you're ready to let go of. And now you're ready to fly high like this beautiful Pegasus, and again, the angel wings of the Temperance card. It's like I'm finding my wings again, which is really beautiful. I'm off on the next adventure. I'm the Queen of Acorns. I'm ready to step into passion and creativity. I feel like I'm ready to open up again. I'm ready to challenge myself. I'm ready to embrace a new energy of life. And it actually just feels really good. And so I feel like there's this big release that kind of really shifts things permanently. It's like, where did that go? That energy's gone now. It's just interesting, but that creates the space, the reset for new energy to come through. So you might be really connected to your gifts as well, Libra. You might suddenly go, oh, I've got these amazing creative gifts that I'm passionate about, or some kind of gift that you're really passionate about as well. So yeah, I mean, it's like forgive yourself of whatever disappointments of the past or whatever regrets or sadness of the past that you've got here. And there's an opportunity here to really make a positive shift and change. So I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now. We're going to look at what's happening here. There's a sense of we've just taken the first step, testing the boundaries. This is going through a bit of a test, but part of that test is to rebalance in some way. So we're going to see where that's going because it feels like it's a first step, but it also feels challenging, but it feels hopeful because it feels like, okay, maybe we're both on board with this. Maybe this feels right. Maybe this is going to make things better. So let's see where this is going. Maybe it can bring in some more harmony and calm. So that is going to be an extended reading. We're going to explore that deeper and further into the future. And if you're interested in my beautiful learn tarot reading with me and learn to get confident with reading your own cards, or just learn to explore it in a different way, because I'm going to bring my own flavor to it, then the link for that is in the description box below. Please click on it and check it out. So also please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Libra, love to read your comments. All of this helps with the growth of the channel, and take care.